What is up, YouTube? We are back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the fighting game Endgame. So, you know, I was scrolling through Twitter like any normal human would do at 3 in the morning, and I came across this tweet that I thought was actually pretty interesting. It's weird. It resonates with me because, like, I play a whole bunch of other video games, but I saw this tweet and I thought it was kind of interesting. It was like a fighting game hot take. Fighting games are not fun video games. Watching a fighting game tournament stream for over 8 hours is not fun. Watching someone play ranked for hours and call it content is not fun, plus is repetitive. If you are not a competitive player / only mashing with friends. Alion's still alive? Well, first of all, Alion's one of my favorite players. I actually love Alion. He was actually like one of my favorite players getting into the fighting game scene. But still, not the point. But the fighting games are not fun video games. If you guys were in the stream before, we're actually just talking about a whole bunch of other video games that we were talking about were really good, like Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda, Super Mario, you know, Mass Effect, Horizon Zero Dawn. Got a Horizon Zero Dawn shirt on. There's plenty of other fun video games, but then that got me thinking, what is the end game of fighting games? Because I feel like in fighting games, we're all just walking this constant, endless cycle, like Ryu. We're walking to nowhere. Where does the road end? Where is our fighting game end game? We all play fighting games, but like my end game for fighting games, I mean, I've won Capcom Cup, I've won various tournaments. Where does the road end? We get to Warlord. That's some players' end game. We get viewers on Twitch, YouTube following, whatever it might be. It's always a weird topic because I as much as most people would not agree with that tweet, do you guys in the chat are fighting games fun? Because when I ask my friends that don't usually play fighting games, are fighting games fun? I feel like the most common fighting game thing is you buy a fighting game, you match for like 3 to 4 hours, and then that's it. And then like you never boot up the fighting game again. I have plenty of friends who aren't in the FGC that do the same thing. Like a very casual, video gamer. They'll buy a fighting game, match for like a couple hours, and then that's it. Never play the game again. But with like other games, like Overwatch or like Valorant or Horizon or Breath of the Wild or Super Mario, the list goes on, Final Fantasy, you can play those games for hours on end. But for fighting games, I feel like playing casually is not sustainable at all. They're like a left behind genre, if I will say. Yeah, pre-pandemic, I was grinding like crazy, but like post-pandemic has definitely been like a drop from a cliff. If you like a challenge, fighting games can be hella fun. But to me, since I saw that comment, the fighting games are challenging, yes. I definitely think the whole challenge aspect of a fighting game is really great. But hear me out. Games like Elden Ring, I played, well, I'm not going to say Elden Ring because I actually haven't beat Elden Ring because I'm bad and challenges are hard. But I did beat Dark Souls 3. And yeah, I did beat Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne. So I'll use those games as an example. But those games are challenging, and those games are, fun kind of challenging. But for fighting games, it's definitely like a weirder kind of, Yeah, fighting game endgame is weird because, like, say you're like Joe Schmo, or like, even take Ryu for example. Well, okay, don't take Ryu for example. Even say, like, we're gonna change it up. Say you're just some 14-year-old kid right now. You just got Street Fighter 5. Or Guilty Gear Strive, or whatever fighting game you want to play. You're just some random 14-year-old kid right now, and you boot up Street Fighter 5, Guilty Gear, Dragon Ball, whatever fighting game you want to play, and you play, and you're grinding, and you're getting good at the game. What is your goal? What is your goal? Is my question. Is your goal to get to platinum? Get to floor 10. Get to I don't know the Dragon Ball ranks. I see to make money winning a tournament. A lot of people be competitive. Stream snipe the Brian F guy. That's a good one. Be better than all the homies. That's a good one. Play me in grand finals. Shit talk top tiers on Twitter. The goal is to be better than I was yesterday. That's a good one. That one I actually like. I see a lot of people to be the top player of the fighting game. So you know, I like a lot of the answer. You know, to be the best, win my local, be super strong, kind of stuff like that. I like all these. I like all these answers, but a lot of it is just to like be the best in my region. So I guess that 14-year-old kid's end game is just to be the best. But which is the reason why a lot of us did get into fighting games. We just wanted to, you know, beat the other person's ass that we were playing against. So, you know, those are cool answers. Be recognized as a good player by my peer. Bro, people still shit talk me. Bro, I still get shit talked all the time. You know how many times I've been carried by Laura, can't play any other game, trash. You know, Street Fighter 5 holds your hand. Oh my god, carried by Mix-Up. Oh my gosh, this dude can't play a footsies-based character. That never happened. I'm glad we were able to get to the pure end game of I'm glad we were able to get to the end game of what the fighting game what people are trying to get to in a fighting game. Bro, I'm telling you, no pro, no one in the FGC has picked up a fighting game to win money. And if they did, you're insane. If you think about it, you know what's crazy? Okay, for me, Street Fighter 5, I guess would probably be, I guess it would be the net positive. But I think for other games, I think I definitely wasted more money going to tournaments for actually. Nah, I probably can't. Would I? Nah, I don't know. That's kind of hard. That's a lot of math, and that's a lot of time. The friendships we made along the way. You know, I met a lot of cool people in the FGC. I will say that much. I met some idiots, but I did meet a lot of cool people in the FGC. There's a lot of cool cats in the FGC, and I'm glad I actually met.